Well, welcome to a new Let's Play series. Well, I've been looking for a map to have a play where I'm not competing against Dagwin and Chainsaw. So this could be it. I've discovered this map. It's called Dahim or something along those lines. It's a tiny, it's a smaller map. Yeah, it's sort of like a little bit more compact. Oh, look, we got some chickens. Got a hat. That's all right. So there's all our equipment. I've added this pressure washers, the one there originally. So I've placed some of them there, and you already saw that one. And we placed one up here where the combine is. You know what? I may, just for the fun of it, not that I need the money, but I may just, I'm trying to figure out what would be the quickest way to, oh, funny feeling that we're going to hit those logs. Oh, oh, oh. So we're not really going to be able to just easily get out of here, is it? Okay, so. Okay, that's better. So obviously, from what we just saw here, highly unlikely. Oh, where am I catching it? Okay, that tree. So highly unlikely that we're going to be able to use machinery much bigger than this one. I mean, this is the way we get to that field, but somehow I doubt that I could even squeeze through there. Okay. Nope. So we're going to have to go this way. Suppose that's a way where you can kind of have a look at the map. Okay, before we drive there, let's accept the contract. What was it? Harvesting. Okay, we accepted it. All right, so we'll get to the field now. GPS on because I thought it would be a lot easier to deal with it, obviously, to cut the grass. I like the way kind of has a small country town look, feel about it, the map that is. You know, you've got, little businesses and little things on the side. It looks like that's my cow enclosure by the looks of it. And looks like that's where we feed them right there. I think I have 5 cows, if memory serves me right. So you do get some animals when you start the map. Trees, you got trees, you've got some production, obviously, on the map. I'm not quite sure what above us over here is happening. I don't know, horses, some animal enclosure. I honestly don't know. It looks like some sort of an enclosure. It doesn't look like it's just some yard. It could be some yard as well, but it looks like some sort of an enclosure. So it definitely looks like some sort of an enclosure. We'll have a sticky week a little bit later. Have a look at it. Horses, there you are. There's horses right at the end. We don't own it, so come on. Do we own it? No. And it's quite pricey, $153,000. So I don't have the money to buy it either. Not that I'm that keen on horses, to be honest. They don't really. I mean, horses on Farming Simulator, it's okay, but it's more along the lines of some sort of a gimmick more than in reality. I mean, farming and horses, they don't really go together today. I comprehend that there is people that look after horses. There's people that raise horses, obviously, and there's people that just simply look after horses. But yeah, I can comprehend the idea that you would have a horse as a farmer. A lot of farmers do like horses, and they do have horses. Again, I've got no problem with that, but I just don't see the reason why you would have horses. To be honest, I don't think I've ever, in any farming simulator since horses have been introduced, actually got to a point where I bought horses, trained them, and sold them. I had horses. I don't ever remember selling them or training them or anything of the sort. And maybe that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I don't actually see any value in it. But most likely, probably, I don't see any value because I've not spent the time to actually invest in them. Maybe they are quite profitable. So yeah, it just, to me, like, okay, with sheep, you get wool, and in some modern enclosures you get milk as well. With chickens you get eggs, obviously. With cows you get obviously milk, manure, and all that. With pigs, at least you get manure. Again, the only purpose of pigs is to sell them and make money. Are they profitable enough to actually warrant such a huge undertaking? Honestly, I don't know. I honestly haven't got a clue if I would. The amount of feed and all that you have to put into them, I honestly don't know if it would actually be profitable. Again, pigs, I have never bothered with them in the game either. It's just way too much work for not that much return, in my opinion. And okay, there is some, obviously, you can butcher them in some modern instances. But as far as Farming Simulator itself or Giants itself is concerned, yeah, again, you get slurry, so I suppose you could argue that point. But then again, slurry and all that is just a gimmick, because it's just, I don't think it's thought well enough, to be honest, personally anyway. I don't think that they've actually thought about it, Giants, that is. It's just way too, it just uses way too much. Okay, be a different story if the cows, like, I see some certain farmers, for example, 10th generation farmer, they do, cows and milking and all that sort of stuff. But from what I can see on their videos, they use so much slurry that they really don't have anywhere to put it on their fields. Now, I don't know how much ground they farm and all that sort of stuff, but I hear him quite often in videos saying that, they just have too much type of thing. I think Giants, if they were really serious about incorporating manure and all that sort of stuff in, I think they need to reevaluate the usage side of things, like how much it takes to do a field. It just doesn't work. Like, okay, it's beautiful the fact that you can. Well, I think you can still do it. You used to be able to do it, so I'm hoping that you can still do it where you can automatically refill from the cows on all that slurry, and I'm pretty sure manure as well, which is good. But you never seem to have enough. Like even if I get 500 cows, I don't think I'll have enough slurry that I could, that I could sort of fertilize all my fields just from that. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you can, and I've just not sort of paid attention to it, and that's possible. But from as far as I have seen, you don't. So yeah, that's a problem in my books. It's fine. Like I do YouTube, and I said, yeah, but we know what it is. I do YouTube, and I can say, there's a benefit for me to, be more versatile in all the videos that I put out and all that sort of stuff. And trust me, I do want to do that, but, and this is where sort of but type of thing. I also want to. Oops. I also want to be able to enjoy playing the game, and if I have to play the game as sit there for 10 hours to try and get everything to a point where it's kind of, hey, you can play this now, but 10 hours later I'm still, I'm exaggerating, I'm still okay, I'm still trying to fertilize a field. Just to me, it does not make sense. Where did I see my baler? I think it's in there. So that to me just does not make sense. So hence why a lot of the times I don't bother with it. If I would do, round bales, I don't normally do. What am I doing? That's the wrong equipment for now anyway, but that's fine. If let's go and see. Okay, there's my. If I'm gonna do fertilizer on that upper manure or slurry, I prefer to just have a way where automatically buy the slurry or the manure or whatever. We can go in the tracks over here, and that way we're able to be somewhat realistic in what we do. I wonder how long he's been sitting here. I completely forgot about him. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Completely. Now, this massive field, how long is it going to take? How much of it did he do? Let's have a look. Wow, 13%. Hmm. Like, I still get very good. Like, I can do bale wrapping for $13,000. And now, because this is not a competition like other one was, I wonder, you know what? I'm going to try this. I honestly don't know if it'd work or not, but I wonder if it would. Oh, I should have just. That is, can I bail behind? And when I finish the contract, are the bales going to disappear? Oh, I think I am going the wrong way. Can I go this way or not? Yeah, but that is the longest way possible. Where is the baler? The combine over there. Okay. So Can I still change the size? Is it automatic? Where is the size? Turn lift pickup, open, turn off, automatic drop. Select camera, don't care about that. Too late. So obviously I can. Obviously I can deal with this side of things this way. Like I can do bales. There was no doubt there. Where there was doubt is whether or not it will stay after I, if the bells would stay or if the bells would disappear. I don't think they should disappear after all. After all, come on. I see why I don't like round layouts. Okay, so let's see. Can I don't want to reset nothing. Is this only one size? That's it. I didn't even mean to pick up anything, but anyway, that's okay. I like the way they've got trees and sort of farm things scattered all over the place. You know what? Doesn't bother me. Drop it, just leave it, and close, and we'll pick up whatever. After all, what I want to do anyway is set him up to follow. Then I'll have to see if I've got a bale trailer. I do have a bale trailer. Let's just go and pick up behind the combine. Maybe 40 is fine. Okay, so we got plenty. We got plenty. We don't need you as yet. We don't need you. We do need you. Oh. So this is where the downsides of having such a small distance between. What is going on? Okay. And we'll drive forward a little bit. Okay. And where is my bale trailer? I think. Oh, not a very good start. Seem to be all over the place. I think it's up here. I forget where else. Yeah, over there, I think. Yep, right there. So I need to go through here, then through here. I've got some bale storage over here. Then I can go think I can go through here. Go through the animals and destroy the pen in the process. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think I need to go down here and straight up, because I can definitely, whoa, look at this. Hey, I can pick up water from here by the looks of it. And some sort of, okay, vegetables and all that over there. So that's what I'm saying. There's quite a bit of hidden gems all over this map by the looks of it. Okay, it doesn't matter. It does not support. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to use super strength. I'm not going to use super strength. I am going to buy, but I'm going to have to use super strength just to get rid of this particular bale, because I can see him being in the way. So we'll go over here and put you over there. We'll go and jump in here and go and get our truck so we can empty the combine. I'm going to do my best to try and be a little bit more realistic in everything that we do. I just run over the crops as I say that. Okay. What I'll do is I'll try and do a bit of a either time lapse or just come at the end when it's all done. Now, obviously, if all of this does not work, I've done all this work for nothing. If it does work, well, I've got some bales out of it. But if it doesn't work, well, I think I'm going to need to get a trailer for the truck. There is a bale trailer that you can get for that. I think I'm going to have to go down that path, because I don't think it's going to work otherwise. Let's see, is this going to work? Oops. Okay, this is the only way that I'm able to do this type of thing. If I had to sit here and do it, you know, on the, what am I doing? I'll be here forever. Okay, and on that bombshell, I think I'll continue to do this, or I may just end it and try and start the next episode right here. Now, is this going to work? I honestly don't have a clue. You know, I could have just done all this, and when I receive the contract or end the contract, it could very well be that everything just kind of goes back to normal. I honestly haven't got a clue. I do need a better trailer, and I think I want to have a look at. Actually, I don't need to go in there. This is where I need to look at. Where is the bale trailer? That's wood. No. Okay. I honestly thought that it did have a bale trailer. Is this the one? Or do I want something like this? How big is this? Well, this is small enough. Is there anything that you can do? Design standard. Maybe that's the one. You know, maybe this may end up being, this is too big, isn't it? Yeah, it's way too big for this map. What about this one? It's nice trailer, but this is where it's killing. I do have the lock. It just doesn't work. I'm horrible at trying to reverse these trailers in. I think as far as oh no. I think this is it. And let's see, can we get blue? Yep. I think that's the one. That's definitely the one that we're gonna look into. Anyway, until next time. Oh, till next time, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.